What up, family? CTR Media Network. Yeah. Best in the biz. Yeah. Join the team. CTR is who we are, the media network, that's the best by far. Whether you listen at your home, at your job, in your car, come get the information that's needed above par. Never lasting, motivational podcasting, giving you the answers to the questions that you're asking. Serious talks and topics, how to come up and profit, how to better yourself, your health is here, we got it. Reaching 350 million, they tuning in. We in 50 different countries, we all can. And like-minded, find your purpose and your assignment. Come get your fix, your feel, your mental alignment. Get active and speak to the masses. Build your influence all levels and all classes. Now you know you can monetize and grow. CTR Media Network, start the show. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network. CTR is who we are, the media network, that's the best by far, you know. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network.
All right. Hello, everybody. How are you doing on today? First of all, let me go ahead and check because we are live. We are live streaming all over multiple different platforms, podcasts and TV, social media, all that good stuff. So I hope you guys are having a great day. This is officially, yes. And shout out to our partner, Swag Her Magazine and all the people that are over there. Make sure to check them out because we are actually broadcasting over there, reaching almost 300,000 people just alone over there, not even including our 300,000. So how you doing? And make sure to like, follow, share, and subscribe. This is going to be like a recap. I'm trying a new format with StreamYard. For those of you who do not know, we are affiliates for StreamYard, and I test out different things, not just me, but also our team here at CTR Media Network. And you're going to be seeing that this upcoming year, which is tomorrow, 2025, we are going to be sharing with you a lot of information in regards to podcasting and TV streaming. But before I go live, but before I go deep into everything that I want to talk to you guys about on today, what I want to know, if you are watching right now and you can hear me, smash that thumbs up button and say yes, or put a 1 in the comments so we will know that you can hear me, because I don't want to be talking and then you can't hear me. So all right. So with that being said, everyone right now is in. Hey, everyone, let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me make sure that we are live over here on YouTube too, because we have over 100,000 people over there. And I usually go live over there doing solos and all that, because I have certain things that I do just for YouTube. But today I want to speak to as many people as I can. So let me go ahead and get into this live. So this is officially the last day of 2024. So what is it that you are planning to do? How was your 2024? And are you happy with your 2024? The thing is, when we have these, some people do New Year's resolutions. I don't do New Year's resolutions. I just write down my goals. I think about what I want to accomplish. I do write down lists in order to keep me accountable. But what is it that you do in order to keep yourself accountable, in order for you to go to that next step? I'm speaking specifically to entrepreneurs at this moment, but this can also be applied to individuals who work traditional 9 to 5. Just because you work a traditional 9 to 5 job does not mean that you do not need to have some sort of goals. Goals meaning how long do you want to be at that particular job? How much do you want to save or invest working on a job? How many different things do you want to learn? Do you want to excel? Do you want to go up the corporate ladder? All different kind of things that you can consider when you are working in traditional 9 to 5, which is similar to what we have as entrepreneurs, full-time entrepreneurs. And so with that being said, I have a heart. Hello, Candace, Joseph. Welcome to the live. Y'all think I'm just recording it. This is not an AI. This is a real person. All right. Back to the video, because you know when I see you guys interact and all that, I like to let you know that I see you, and because I appreciate you. It's so many other videos and live streams that you can be watching, and you've given me some of your time. So for that, I am eternally grateful. So I wanted to speak to you guys about look at Candace. She said, hey, love it, LOL. All right. So I want you guys to think about how your 2024 was. Did you reach the goals that you want to reach? Did you even have any type of aspirations that you wanted to do? Do you feel like you dropped the ball? This keeps it real. Now, y'all know me. For those of you who've been following me for years, I've been on social media doing, I'm a content creator, been on social media for over 11 years. And for those of you who've been following me the entire time, or for those of you who had been following me for years, I can speak proper when I want to, but I will make up some words every now and then. Anyway, so if you don't like people messing up words, making up words, southern sounding, well, then I'm not your girl. Let's just get that right off the gate. I'm not your girl, because I'm going to be me. I spent so many years trying to be someone else that I wasn't. And I have made a promise to myself. I am going to keep my peace and have my joy. And I'm going to be my true self. And I love it. It's just something about being in these 40s that you get to the place that you're like, I don't even care. No more. But anyway, hello, everyone. Welcome to the live. Okay. With that being said, let me get back to the point. So what is it that when you look at your 2024, did you reach your goals? Did you have goals? Do you feel like you dropped the ball? Okay. And I'll be honest with you. When I first started 2024, I was a ball of fire, honey. First quarter, Q1, baby. I was like, boom, 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 boom. So motivated. Then Q2 came in, that went down to then got down to Q3, and Q4. I'm like, you know what? Even for me, and people look at me and be like, you're doing so much. You're amazing. And I'm like, listen, let me just be totally honest and transparent with you. I have those moments where I feel self-doubt. I have those moments where I don't feel worthy. I have those moments where I question myself. I have those moments where I want to give up. I have those moments when I be like, you know what? I don't know what I was thinking when I thought about becoming a entrepreneur, because listen, hold up, wait a minute. This is a lot. Okay. And then you're responsible for the community of which you are building. Like CTR Media Network is not a brand, not just a brand. It's a community. It's a movement of independent content creators that is taking back their rights, that is having ownership, that is monetizing what they're doing and getting 100% of the profit, that is learning how to own trademark, copyright, that's learning how to build a digital empire in this new economy and learning how to turn their expertise to impact, and that impact creates income. Okay, so I need you to sit down and think about everything for 2024, the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. And I want you to take all of that and I want you to move into 2025 with a clear slate. Do not hold yourself back based upon what happened this year. If you had a bad breakup, if your business went if it's an idea, or you're having some issues with your children or your family or your job, or maybe your health wasn't the way you wanted, it felt like it's in the toilet, your mindset wasn't there, I want you just to make this promise to yourself to leave that mess in 2024. Come on now. I need somebody to say that in the comment. I'm leaving my 2024 mess in 2024. Don't you carry that bag into 2025. I'm trying to tell you, don't you carry it. I want to challenge you. Candace said, oh yes, we do not care in our 40s, but we love you though. Yay, thank you. Candace said, preach it, sis. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, so I want you to make that promise to yourself right now that you're not going to carry whatever mess that happened in this year on over into 2025. So since we already got that clear, we're not going to live in the past. We're not going to feel like, oh, because I had all these goals, I had all these things that I wanted to do, that now, and I didn't reach all the goals, I didn't check off all the things on my list, and I'm a failure. No, you're not a failure. How about that? Life be lifing. How about that? And you need to learn to celebrate the small wins. I had to teach myself to celebrate the small wins. What are small wins? That you woke up this morning. How you doing? Okay. I've been watching Norbit. I've been watching reruns since I've been on vacation. I've been watching old school movies. So you might hear me saying different things from different old movies. Because let me tell you something. I love the 90s and the early 2000s in these movies, honey. And I work so much that I haven't had a time to just relax. So you will see that you might be hearing me saying some of the things that I've been watching over the vacation. And I did watch Norbit. Yes. Hello, Judy. Woo! That's one of our amazing podcasters for Generational Turnaround. Make sure to tune into her show, her TV show on CTR Media Network. Yes, yes, and yes. And Candace said, I'm leaving my 2024 mess in 2024. How you doing? Yes, girl. Leave it in there because I'm leaving mine. I'm leaving mine. How you? I'm sure I am. And with that being said, I want you guys to think about all the wins that you had. I mean, the things that we normally don't think about as a win. For example, think about, wait a minute, let me get a screenshot of this because listen, people, we got 41 people on this live and we have just made a milestone moment. So woo, give yourself a clap. I'm about to make sure I do my sound effects next time. Sorry about that, y'all. But anyway, I really want you to think about all of your small wins for a moment. That you woke up because so many people did not wake up. That you can breathe without any assistance from a medical device. That you can eat without any assistance from any type of medical device. You can eat and chew and swallow. Because there's some people that cannot chew, cannot eat on their own. They cannot swallow. They have to take their food through a bag or IV. So come on now, let's think about it. That you can see, because everyone can't see. That you can hear, because everyone cannot hear. That you can feel touch. You can move your fingers. You can walk. You can think. Even though sometimes your thoughts be all over the place, but you can think. I want you to sit back and think about all the things. That you have a roof over your head. And even for some of our people that may be homeless right now, who's saying, well, I don't have a roof over my head, I'm homeless. Well, did you have a place to sleep last night? I don't care if it's up under God's sky, sleeping on the ground. Did you wake up safe? Did you wake up to see another day? You need to be thankful. You need to be grateful, because your current situation right now is not your future. This is just a bump in the road. Do you have a job? I don't care if it's a job that we call a deadbeat job. At least you got a deadbeat job, because some people don't have no job. Are you renting? Are you buying? Do you have a vehicle? Do you have access to transportation? All of these small little things we take for granted, like having a meal every day, drinking water, having access to clean water. Those are the things I want you to learn how to be grateful for, the small things. Woo, thank you, Dr. Julie. Yes, can we get an amen in the back of the corner? Inside plumbing. That's a blessing, okay? Because I grew up a country girl. So my great-grandparents, they did not have inside plumbing. They had an outhouse. For those of you who grew up in the South, it was very common back in the day, living down a dirt road, to see an outhouse. It wasn't nothing unfamiliar to see an outhouse back in the day. Now, an outhouse in modern times is just simply a porta potty that we see at events and stuff. But that used to be what individuals had back in the day. And let me tell you something. I experienced that with my great-grandparents. They had an outhouse. And guess what? I was a little girl and I used that outhouse. I'm not embarrassed. I came from very, very, very humble beginnings. We used to live in the projects. Yes. Listen, very, very humble beginnings. I know a lot about a lot of stuff that you guys do not know. You probably think, you look at me speaking on stages, got my #1 best-selling book. You see me on covers of magazines. And yeah, honey, when I'm made up, Lord have mercy. And you see me on these magazines and stuff, and you be like, she don't understand. No, I am you, you are me. Okay? I understand. I lived it. I lived it. It took me a minute to get here. And I'm still working every single day. So I want you guys to go into 2025 with new hopes, new dreams, and I want you to change your mindset from a mindset of lack to a mindset of abundance. And how do you know if you're in the mindset of lack? When you are in the mindset of lack, you're always thinking about what you should have did, what you could have did, and if you did it, I could have did it way better. I didn't do it right. I need more money in order to do this. I need more of this in order to do that. You're never satisfied. I need you to start being appreciative of everything that you're doing. I need you to walk in gratitude. I need you to take your time and even write down and meditate on your small wins. I need you to, for those of you who believe, because I am a Christian girl, I do believe, you need to find something. Like for me, I can't do anything without God. Period, point blank, period. Okay? And that is my moral compass. That is my moral compass, to keep me in line, to keep me sane, to keep me walking with integrity, to keep me so I can be people driven and not me driven. And let me explain what that is. When you are people driven, your passion is going to go into your purpose, and your purpose involves people first and profit last. If you are people driven, people seeking first, that you really want to help people solve their problems. But then we have another type of people on the side. These are the people that everything that they do is profit driven. They could care less about if whatever they're doing could really make a difference. The only thing they care about is their bottom line. Listen, that is not me. I have to be people driven, with a purpose, with intention, that whatever I'm doing, because I know I got to answer to God for whatever I'm doing. And honey, don't want to be at the end of the last days and he be like, let me tell you, let me bring up a list of things you done did. Okay. Dr. Judy says, say that. Oh, we got another one of our amazing podcasters from CTR Media Network on. We have Anna Brothers from the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast. Make sure to check her out on TV, ctrmedianetwork.com. She is also my official jewelry consultant. So when you see me at these events with all this nice jewelry, yes, she is the person behind my jewelry, making sure that it matches and coordinates with my outfits perfectly. And if you want some jewelry, make sure to check her out. And Anna said, Dr. Judy said, must be purpose driven. Yes, purpose driven. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I am going to do a rewind of 2024 with CTR Media Network. So basically with CTR Media Network, for those of you who do not know, CTR Media Network is an is an edutainment platform, which means we have education and entertainment. And we are online TV and podcast streaming platform. So we specialize in offering you impactful content. This content is designed to fuel your business, entertain you, and enrich your life. You can see through our various different content creators that they are people driven. They are not just podcasters and TV hosts. They have their own businesses, nonprofits, they're public speakers, they're authors, they're coaches, they're 9-to-5 workers. Some of them are career driven. Some of them are teachers. Some of them are influencers. We have veterans on our network. We have grandmas, great-great-grandmas, and grandfathers. We have teachers that's on our platform as well, school organizers. We have the gamut of information. So what can you expect from CTR Media Network coming forward in 2025? We have Imagine TV channel. What is Imagine TV channel? That is a TV channel where you can imagine. We want adults to start back having an imagination. Do you remember when you was younger and you just can get lost in your imagination? You had dreams, you had hopes, you have aspirations. I don't know what happened to us when we become parents or when we cross a certain age. We stop dreaming. You know what's the big difference between children and adults? Is that they still have that innocence and they still have that ability to dream and to think about and to build upon what we feel that is impossible. Okay? And I want you as adults to start tapping into what you feel that is impossible. There were so many things that I felt that it will be impossible for me to be able to do with my type of personality, with my type of education, with my type of upbringing, with my speech. There were so many things that I felt I could never do. And guess what? I'm not only doing those things, I'm excelling at most of them. Now, some of them I still need to work on, honey. Some of them I still need to work on. But for example, I never thought I'd be a podcast and TV host because I'm very, very to myself. Okay, I am an introvert, which most people are very shocked to find out. I am an introvert, which just simply means that I go inward. I'm an only child. It does not bother me to be home by myself, with myself. Okay, I do love people, but I only can take it in portions because it drains me, right? And so what made me decide to do something that is so people driven, even though I'm an introvert, is because of my love for people. My love for people is stronger than me being uncomfortable for a moment because I know that I'm on assignment. So I do what makes me uncomfortable in order to help solve the problems that I know that I can particularly solve because I solve them for me and I'm no different than you other than I now have the blueprint and you don't. And so I use what I have learned through trial and error, through experiences, through my learning in school in order to help you so you can avoid some of the pitfalls that I have. So Imagine TV is all about that. You're going to see short films. You're going to see music videos. You're going to see things that make you think and imagine or think about. right? That's Imagine TV. We're also going to be having some more kind of content. We're looking for cartoons, ones who are cartoon developers, ones who have TV shows, ones that have movies and plays. We want to put you on CTR Media Network as well. So if you have any type of content like that, come on over to CTR. All right. Next, we have Financial Wealth and Credit TV channel. This channel is specifically for what it says, helping you build your financial wealth. Whether you are a 9-to-5 worker, whether you are an entrepreneur or what, it's to help you build your wealth the right way, to build it in such a way that it will leave a legacy. And for many of us, some of the main factors that stop us from building our wealth is because our credit is not right. So we're going to be talking about credit. We have some content creators talking about credit. They're going to be talking about different wealth things that you can do in order to build your wealth, including mindset as well. The next channel that we have is Homeschool and STEM TV. This is specifically for individuals, parents and guardians who want to homeschool their children. So you're going to have information from various different homeschooling parents, educators, and so forth that's going to be teaching you or sharing their experiences or maybe teaching you a certain skill or topic on this particular channel. We are planning on in development of having our own version of an educational channel that is specifically for our young people where they can come learn. We're actually in development or working on that right now, where you can kind of like click on and watch the content for free to be able to teach your children things, so it can help ease the homeschooling process. Currently, we have 3 channels. 3 shows that's there, but we're going to have some more in 2025. And STEM is it's on the rage. So what is STEM, for those of you who are not familiar with this terminology? STEM is education that focuses on science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. So you're going to be seeing a variety of all of that on the Homeschooling and STEM TV channel. We have Grateful and Hopeful TV. Grateful and Hopeful TV is just what it is, what you're going to be grateful for, what you're going to be hopeful for, and it's going to be talking about in all areas of life and business and personal development in regards to different tips and strategies that you can use in order to help you be helpful and grateful. We have Entrepreneurship and Career TV, Development TV. That is just basically where you're going to have everything to do with entrepreneurship and also information that is dealing with how you can be successful with working your job. Because many times you see people who always talk about entrepreneurship. But what about the bulk of the world that works a traditional job? It's not anything wrong with working a traditional job, honey. I tell entrepreneurs, now I go against the grain when I say this. I tell entrepreneurs all the time, let me tell you a thing or 3. See, I'm switching up the words again. Let me tell you something. Don't you go out there quitting your job and you ain't got your business off on a good track yet. You don't quit your job until you can make 2 to 3 times more than what your job was bringing you. Don't you go out there and say, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I got this passion. I got this purpose, and I'm going to help the people. Well, guess what? In order to help the people, you got to help yourself. Okay? Because if you go out there and jump and leap, and you don't have your stuff together, you're going to fall, and you're going to fall hard. And if you have children, you have responsibilities, you can wind up you can wind up becoming homeless because you did not plan. Even Jesus said, count the cost before you do anything. So count the cost of how much will it take for you to be able to survive for 1 year without your job. How much do it really take for you to survive, to live in a month? How much? Your bills, your miscellaneous. How much does it really cost? I need you to do that, because we had to learn from experience. Years ago, I remember my husband first left his job when we talking about entrepreneurship. And honey, we live very simple. We lived off his money for maybe about 2-3 years. But if I had to go back, and that's with us with no planning, and we managed to live 2-3 years off what we had. I'm talking about paying bills, taking care of 2 kids, 1 special needs, a child, autistic, had doctor appointments, all this stuff. 2-3 years we lived off what we had. Wasn't working. But we didn't plan first. Had we planned, oh my God. So I would tell people to plan first. And make sure that involves where your money is working for you. You getting where your money is working for you. We have entertainment, politics, and lifestyle TV. We have veterans that speak a little bit about politics that's on there, personal experiences, all the good stuff. For those of you who are in the building right now, let me know where you're tuning in from. Smash that like button or that heart button. Say hello so I can give you a shout out. Thank you so much for tuning in. And lifestyle TV. So we're gonna see a lot of celebrities, from Fantasia husband girl that's on there on the Michael Finkley show, to so many other people that are on this particular channel. We have community outreach and nonprofit TV. It's all about the different nonprofits in the area and different community-driven things that can help you as a person of the community, so you'll know about the things that's available. We have self-improvement TV. Self-explanatory, help you yourself be better. We have Audio Way, which is an audio podcast that you listen to, so you can listen to it as you're walking, cleaning the house, exercising, traveling, all of that. We have authors and speakers TV. Yes, authors and speaker TV. Self-explanatory, where you are going to be learning about all the great books and being introduced to some of the most innovative speakers, international speakers from all over the world. Let me go check my comments. All right. So you guys, so what I'm going to do is show you, because I am a person, then I'm going to show you some, because I'm going to take a couple of commercials. And then once we take those commercials, what I'm going to do is, because for those of you who do not know me, I am Dr. Tina J. Ramsey, and I am one of the hosts for the CTR Media Network TV. And I also have my own top-rated podcast in the top 2% of the most popular podcast shows in the world. We are currently in season 11 of our show with so many guests that we have had the honor to be able to interview. We are an award-winning, 2 times award-winning show, and we have had an amazing time interviewing. So I have an announcement. We are officially retiring. I would say phase out to something greater with the Tina Ramsey Show. But I wanted to share this video with you so it can explain what's going on, and so that you, because this is something that involves you, and you. So I'm going to take a commercial break. Give me something to drink, and I'll be back in a moment, okay?
What's something people don't know about the Tina Ramsey Show? It's not just a show, it's a family, a journey, and a legacy. Dear community, after much thought and reflection, we've decided that Season 11 will be the final season of the Tina Ramsey Show. Since day one, we've been dedicated to empowering, motivating, loving, educating, and inspiring through incredible stories and voices. Our viewers and guests have become family, and this legacy is something we are incredibly proud of. But as one door closes, another opens. We're excited to announce CTR Media Network TV show. This new venture will expand our mission, offering training and support for aspiring hosts to share their voices on this show, build their brands, and continue our tradition of empowerment. Dr. Tina J. Ramsey will occasionally host, but she's thrilled to extend this TV show hosting opportunity to others. Together, we'll share, shine, and grow. Thank you for being an invaluable part of our journey. Join us in celebrating Season 11, our final season of the Tina Ramsey Show, and step with us into a bright new future with CTR Media Network TV show. Contact CTR Media Network on how you can become a host for our new TV show at ctrmedianetwork.com, or call us at 1-877-287-6552 with heartfelt love, peace, abundance, and gratitude. Here's to an incredible 11 seasons, bringing in a new era with new heights from Dr. Tina J. Ramsey and the CTR Media Network team. Thank you.
All right, and just like that, we are back. So as you can see, let me go ahead and tag some highlights over here so more people can tune in, because I'm getting ready to drop some things and some nuggets for you guys as well. So what I decided when I built CTR, not CTR Media Network, when I built the Tina Ramsey Show, I built the Tina Ramsey Show with the intention of being able to hand it over to the community. What do I mean about handing over to the community? I mean, one thing that I saw that many people struggle with when they just start their show, or they decided to start a podcast or a TV show, They lack having a audience. They lack having confidence. They lack having a community to support them. And they lack the brand notoriety, right? And so I said, what can I do? I had multiple people that want to co-host my show, similar to how what happened with the Wendy Williams show when she was on hiatus and she had various different people come in and co-host. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be able to do it in a way that would actually elevate and leverage a person better than being up under my name, okay? And so, because, I mean, the show is named after Tina Ramsey, right? And so we decided to leverage the Tina Ramsey show and our audience of 150,000 listenership by itself. Yes. In 74 countries by itself. Yes, because I've been at it a long time. We've been at it ever since 2018, right? And so what we decided to do was take that built-in audience and leverage it and offer this opportunity to other people by developing the CTR Media Network TV. So what exactly is that? It's what you're watching right now. Well, this is like an impromptu, but basically you come in, it's already branding, you're interviewing people up on the CTR Media Network TV show. You can also market your stuff and share what you do. You can have it segmented. We'll talk about all that for those of you who are approved to be a host. And it is a way that you can build your brand as you are a part of the brand. And so for me, that was one of the biggest things that I saw that most new content creators have is the build up. So this is developed to help you get from point A to point B quicker and also be able to get the training and the information that you need and the support. Because let me just be totally transparent and honest with you right now. Being a content creator, creating content, going live, creating blogs, creating posts, all the stuff that we do as content creators, that is not anything easy. It may look easy to post, but it's so many things that you think about when you have to post, from the creation to the verbiage to the messaging to all of that. Plus, if you are going live like me, the preparation, like today, I didn't even do any prep. I didn't even do any makeup today. I just came on. But normally it's like a whole production. But what I like to do, you'll see me sometime made up, and then sometime you won't. The reason why I do that is because I want you to see that it's not all the time how you show up. You don't have to be totally polished all the time in order to do a live video, in order to do content. We have the misconception that everything has to be perfect. And that is the reason why many of us is not fully walking into our purpose, because we are pulling ourselves back because we're thinking that in order for us to be able to reach whatever level of success that we desire, it has to be perfect. Well, I'm here to tell you, ain't nothing perfect. Not a thing up on the sun on this earth is perfect. Okay. And so we have to get out of the mindset that we have to have everything like we want it in order for us to be able to go to the next step. And like I said before, I want you guys to stop. Hey, Afrida, Manuel. He might say it Manuel. I don't know. Thank you guys for tuning in. Okay. So I want you, like I said, to leave 2024 mess in 2024. I want you to make a decision that you are going to make a mindful decision that you're going to be grateful for the smallest things, okay? Because the smallest things is what actually builds the big grandiose things. We had some great milestones that happened with CTR Media Network. We had some setbacks too, just like with any business or any movement that you're creating. Some have those moments, and some you be like, oh, And so this is us. You can go to ctrmedianetwork.com, click the resource tab and click blog, and you'll be able to see this blog. You'll see some of our highlights from this year. Some, like I said, we had some setbacks, but the setbacks made or set us up for a greater comeback. We had some great things that happened. So let me see. Let me look at how this format is, because I want to make sure that I share it right. because I'm actually trying a new format. You will notice that I'll try different things, or I'll show you guys different things. I'll show you different things that I'm actually doing real time because I'm working a new part of StreamYard. And as I can see, it's not really showing you guys it really clear from what I'm seeing. Let me look at it on my cell phone to see how it looks. Let me see. Okay. Remove. Let me add it to the stage. Okay. Yeah, it's not showing it like that. So you guys gonna have to just go, and I'm gonna have to edit this and make it where it actually shows it really big next time. So let me just stop sharing the screen on that. And you can go to ctrmedianetwork.com. Before I go, what I want to do is show you the difference with a camera. So one tip I want to give you guys before I actually leave, and I did not plan to talk this long, is about cameras. So many people ask me about what kind of camera to use. Well, guess what, you guys? CTR Media Network actually shares with you everything that we use. We don't gatekeep here. We put it out on the public. That's why everybody who want to know how we do what we do, what we're doing, what we're using, listen, you just need to stay on our website. We got a resource tab. We have our sponsors and affiliates and partnerships. All that is on our website with clickable links. So go to CTRmedianetwork.com. Yes, that is CTRmedianetwork.com, and you'll be able to see what we do and how we do it. But if you own this video right now, which I see that you are, go ahead and click that like, follow, share, subscribe, like, follow, share, subscribe, and let me know where you tune in from so I can shout you out. I'm going to talk to you just a little bit about podcasting and cameras. And this, when I'm saying podcasting, I'm talking about podcasting as well as TV, because, you know, traditionally podcasting is audio, but now we're in a new era where podcasting is now video as well. Now that's a controversy. We're finally in this podcasting world starting to accept that now video is another layer of podcasting, because hunty, let me tell you, us diehard podcasts, we're like, ain't no podcast, no video. It's audio only, like the radio. Stop playing with us. Well, yes, that's traditionally how it started, but like life goes, it's more innovative. Things are traveling, things are doing different things, and we have to learn to adapt, just like with all of this AI. Okay, some of us choose not to use it, but if you choose not to use it, then you are going to be in a bad situation, because, and I hate to say it like that, is because everything is flipping to AI. So for the ones who are being innovative now and starting to learn how to work it, you're going to be in a better situation than the ones who are saying, I ain't want to learn how to do it. I don't want to know nothing about no AI. I was one of those people in the beginning, but I was like, wait a minute. I'm seeing AI everywhere. Let me take some time to learn about AI. It's so many different variations of AI. So I had to pick a sector of AI, such as various different parts. So they have videos, they have clips, they have so many different things that can help you from an educational standpoint, as well as from a business, with management of your business. It's so many different things that AI is doing right now. It has its ups and it has its downs. The ups is that it can help you lower your overhead costs if you are a business owner. The down is that you don't really need to have a large staff like you used to. It's really cutting out jobs for people. And so that was the touchy thing for me with AI, because I know AI is innovative. It's taking us to the new era, but then I was torn, because now what I used to pay someone for working for us with CTR Media Network, or hiring people to do, I don't necessarily, or we as a company don't necessarily need to have all of those workers or independent contractors like we had before. And so, but you got to think about it. That is also, a person equals a family, or even if it's a family of them just themselves, how are they going to be able to pivot and position, right? And so as an entrepreneur, you feel that guilt, like, ugh. Well, maybe not all entrepreneurs, but I did. Like, oh, okay, I need to cut the overhead costs because we have to buy this equipment and do all this stuff. But then I don't want to let go as a team, certain people, because you build rapport with them. But at the end of the day, it's good. I might do a video about this. It's good and bad with AI. But I will say you need to know how to use it. Hey, Warren. Hey, Warren. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Because I am live. I'm not AI. I'm real. The reason why I do that is because it's so many AI content creation little things that literally can take your full face and make you an AI, and you won't be able to tell it's me. Like, but I'm like, listen, this is me, okay? This is me live. And so you got to take the good with the bad with it. It has its perks, but it also has its disadvantages. Now, let's get back to podcasting and cameras. Let me pop it up. So many people ask me. So for right now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you, because for many of you may not understand why having a good camera, if you are doing video or live streaming, you're doing a video podcast, live streaming. And let me just be clear. If you are doing video podcasting, you are not a, some of y'all gonna be mad. Y'all gonna be trying to say something in the comments, but I'm gonna say it anyway, because the truth will set you free. Even if you're doing a video podcast, you are not a podcaster if it does not have an RSS feed attached to it. What is an RSS feed? It's similar to what a social security number do for a person to say that you exist, that you are an American, right? Every American has a social security number. It's like a stamp of all the things that have a track record, everything that you do, everything that you spend, everything that you buy as a person, right? That's what a social security number does. Keep track of you. Well, RSS feed for a podcaster keep track of all the episodes that you have. It also helps you be able to get distributed on multiple platforms. If you say that you are a podcast and you do not have an RSS feed, you just have videos on YouTube, videos on Facebook, videos on Instagram, videos on LinkedIn. Well, guess what? You are for real, for real. You are a live streamer or a content creator that just says that you have a podcast, but you're not really a podcaster until you have an RSS feed. So for those of you who feel some type of way, yeah, I said it. I'm that coach. I'm that person who's going to keep it real and go check it, fact check it, okay? I ain't trying to hurt your feelings, but the truth is the truth. So you go into 2025 talking about I'm a podcast, and then I be like, where is your RSS feed? What is an RSS feed? Oh, red flag. You ain't no podcaster. You a streamer. Okay, let's check the comments. We have Alicia George on. Hello. Thank you for tuning in. We have Mrs. Fowler. See, I would mess up a name, but thank you. Oh, she on LinkedIn. Taisha. That's the way I say it. If I said it wrong, I'm sorry, love. She said all facts when I was talking about podcasting. So you have to have an RSS feed. Listen, if you just want to know how to do a podcast, all that stuff like that, the course is in here. All the questions and everything is inside my book. Right now, the hard copy book, not hard copy, paperback, is just $20. Just $20. Go to CTRMediaNetwork.com, hit the store feature, and you'll be able to get it. And I'll sign and write a little note on it, handwrite it, and send it to you. If you are in the United States, disclaimer, in the United States, I am not sending a book to any place outside of the United States. I was trying to think of one of those countries because literally, see, I told you I'd be messing up. We are in 140 countries. And let me tell you something, the shipping is a beast. I am not shipping no book over there. They ain't got to go through customs and all that. You can get the digital copy for $10. Oh, that's TD. Hey, TD. Hey, TD. Hey, TD. Go check her out. She's on the homeschooling side. She has some amazing things that she's doing for our educators, our entrepreneurs. Yes. So go check her out. You'll see everything. So if you don't have an RSS feed, you're not a podcaster. Even though on YouTube they have where you can turn your playlist into a podcast and put you over there on YouTube Music, and you like, I'm a podcaster. Are you really? You're not a podcaster. You take them videos, upload it to a. Let me tell you. Let me just be totally direct. How can you flip? I'm getting ready to give you something real good. Y'all better write this down. If you want to turn if you are a video content creator and you want to turn, you ain't even got to get the book today. But the book got a lot of information, trademarks, copyrights, how to write scripts, all this other stuff. It got all kind of stuff in this book. But I'm going to give you some value right now. If you want to start a podcast right now, you are a video content creator. You got videos created on YouTube. You have videos created on Facebook, all that. All thing you need to do is download the video, open up you a free Spotify for creators, because they changed the name. It used to be Anchor. Then they changed to Spotify for podcasters. Now it's Spotify for creators. It's the same platform. You can do that for free. Take that video, right? You need your logo. You need your show name, whatever you're going to call your podcast. You need a description, and you need the video. You take that video, because guess what? Spotify got TV. You go take that MP4, which simply means terminology, a video. You upload that video, put your little title, put your little description. Guess what? Go through and go to next. Guess what? You just became a podcaster, because it's going to create you an RSS feed. If you want to do it for free, if your money looking a little funny, or you ain't want to spend because you tight, you can start one for free over there. Now, if you want to make a little investment and start monetizing from day one, you go and open yourself up a Springer account and pay $20 a month. And you do the same thing. You upload, you have your logo, do that. And guess what? They'll help distribute your podcast for you. All right. I'm going into 2025. Y'all, listen, you guys, I'm going to be dropping so much food for thought. Things that I normally charge people a fee, I'm going to be giving away for free, because I'm sick and tired of people not walking in their purpose, having all these excuses, because it ain't taking nothing from me to give you some information. Because if I give you good information, guess what? You're going to keep coming back for more. You're like, I know Tina know what she know with this podcast and TV. And people who know me from homeschooling. So let me go back. That TD, she asked me, how's it going? Girl, it going good. It going good. How's it going with you? We have Latrell. She said, good morning. Happy day. Happy day. Then she said, yes, thank you for the shout out. No problem. Anytime I see you guys on live, anyone who has invested in any of our businesses, honey, you invest in me, I invest in you, honey. Let me see people that I see that gave a donation or a contribution or is a member of any one of our networks. Oh, you most definitely know I'm going to shout you out and send people. I'm going to shout you out. Okay. With that being said, yes, bless. Yes, thank you. All right. So make sure to go check out TD. She is on the homeschooling side. So CTRhomeschooling.com, and you can check her out and everything that she actually does in order to help you parents. Yes, educators, I help you guys get it together, honey. She's doing some amazing things. So make sure to go over there and check her out on today. Oh, we got another person from one of our, from CTR Homeschooling. The doctor is in the building. She has a whole full-fledged K-12 school. Yeah, and she do online and in person. So make sure to go check her out. She has creative arts. She has STEM that I was talking about earlier. That's going to be on our homeschooling TV. That's on our TV side, where we having all these different educators coming on educating, and we are actually building out our own version of ETV, where you like the parents can literally go to that channel and play episodes to teach them how to do X, Y, Z. Okay, that is in the making. That is coming in 2025. Right now, we have homeschooling and STEM TV, which is basically parents and educators sharing their experiences, directing you to the resources and teaching parents how to homeschool, if that makes sense. We're gonna have a channel that's specifically for just teaching parents how, which is homeschooling STEM TV, and sharing experiences, and educators getting to know the different people within the educational industry. And then we are in development of our own version of ETV, which is going to be our CTR educational TV, where parents can actually set their children in front of the screen to be able to learn how to do math, art. Listen, let me go through some science, engineering. Wait, science. Let's go back. Let me look at it where it says STEM, so I can call it out. I can't do it now unless I'm looking at it. Science, STEM, engineering. No, science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. Yes, and yes. I had to look at the list to trigger my brain. So, yep, this is live. Anywho, we're going to be having some good things coming your way for 2025. Basically, we are building a buffet of content and information by independent content creators that's going to help you grow in business, education, wellness, life, all that good stuff. We're working on so much great stuff to be coming to you in 2025. Let me see. I wish I could share the screen. Oh, let me get back to cameras. I had squirrel brain for a moment. Squirrel brain. I'll do that sometime because I get so excited. So cameras, before I go off the camera. So we have so many different cameras. And right now I am actually doing this live from my camera on my computer. I have an HP computer. And if you want to know the exact computer, it's actually in the comments right now. We have our own Amazon influencer store where you can see all the different things that we use, from books and everything. We get ready to add some more. The goal is to add even our educational books that some of our people on the homeschooling side have, to add them to our recommended side. But that's a whole different entity, CTR homeschooling. And once all that get done, it'll get done. But the goal is to make it very easy for you guys to be able to connect with all the people who connect with us. But for now, you can be able to see all this stuff in CTR Homeschooling magazine. We'll be doing another one first quarter, Q1, and you'll be able to get a bird's eye view of all the amazing people on the homeschooling educational side. And I'm going to be sharing with you the recap from the event that we're actually going to in January. And I am going to be teaching educators and also entrepreneurs how to flip their expertise into impact to income, all right, to build multiple streams of revenue from education. All right, how can you do it? I can teach you how. Why am I qualified? Because I've been doing it. Okay, that's what I do. So I'm going to teach you, and it's not as hard as you think, but it does take work. Okay. And so I'm going to be teaching you guys that. So if you want to know about that event, it's called the Flourish Homeschooling Conference. It's going to be in Georgia next month, the end of next month. So you can make sure that you follow my social media and you'll be able to get the link. They're also doing giveaways where they're giving away free computers. They feed you. Your ticket includes lunch and breakfast and lunch. They do giveaways. They have workshops like the one that I'm going to be teaching. And just a lot of good stuff. Okay. Make sure to check them out. Yes, that's my timer. I have timers. Okay. So yes, I am a dreamer. Yes. And that just simply means that anything that you dream, it can come true. Even if you don't dream it, you put the thought in your head and you work towards it and put some hard work behind it, it can happen. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now, I want you guys to be able to see the difference of video and why in 2025, I want you to really pay attention to how you deliver your content and the content quality. Okay. This is what makes a video just a regular standard video from premium. Okay. So I'm getting ready to do side by side. Let me see what it works because I'm doing it live for the first time. So I'm gonna add my extra camera because I normally do not use my computer camera because it's not as high quality as I like. I like my stuff to be in 4K. And so let me show you. So as you can see, you see the big difference? I'm using the exact same lighting. The exact same lighting. The top is my computer camera. Now that's the camera that I've been speaking with you on the entire time. The bottom camera, the bottom video is the video that I let me see, can I mute one? Let me make sure I don't have no feedback. Wait a minute. Because I forgot about feedback. Okay, it's good. It's cool. Okay, and so the bottom one is the camera that I normally use, which is a Netscon. It comes with a remote control. It costs around about $150 investment on Amazon. The link is in the comments below where you can actually purchase it. Sometimes they run a sale where it's less than $100, but it's worth every penny. I have bought the last 3 versions of it. Every time they have a update, I get the next one, which I already have it. Yeah, I have it right here. This is the upgrade right here. And it goes into like where you can actually see pores and all that stuff. It's really good. I mean, it's really, really good. And so this is the 4K. The one that you see below is a 1080, and the one on the top is supposed to be 1080, but it is, because usually when you have a computer camera, it's not as good. Now, honestly, the top is pretty good for having a desktop camera. It's not bad because that's what you've been watching me from the whole time. But look at the difference. I have the exact same lighting, set it in the exact same place. The only reason why I'm a little off-centered in the bottom one is because the way I have the cameras angled. See, if I have it like this a little bit, you could be able to see. See, I just need to tilt it a little bit, but I don't want to hold it. So as you can see, what's the difference? In the top one, which is my computer camera, I'm faded. I have no color in my face. You probably didn't even notice it until I now have this comparison. So look at the bottom, which is this Netcon right here. It has a more warm color, more inviting. Everything is more like sharp. You can see more color in my face. Look at my skin color. So I don't want you to think that buying a camera is not a good investment. You do not have to buy a camera that's $500-$600, or even when we have some cameras that's like $2,000. You don't have to buy a camera like that. That's for videographers, okay? But for you being a content creator, you can get a good Sony too if you wanted one. But the cameras that I like is Canon, and for me, we use Canon when we're traveling, like if we're doing in-person interviews. The 2 cameras that I use when I'm doing my content creation myself and not having a videographer, I use a Sony or a Netcon. And so, as you can see, okay, wait a minute, because I have a touchscreen computer too, so I need to be careful. I forgot I'm touching the screen. Yeah, clear vision. So as you can see, it's better on the bottom. So I would tell you to get you a NetsGo. The link is in the comments where you can see all of our Amazon influencer store. Invest in you a camera. I mean, you can even see little white things that I can't even see it with my natural eye. It's showing up on the camera. Okay, so see the difference. See the difference. Look at that. Look at that. It just looks better. Okay, so, and this is the 4K, but I'm using the 1080. The 1080. So I encourage you guys, for all you content creators out there that's just streamers, if you are doing video podcasting, you need to invest in an exterior camera. You need to invest in an exterior camera because it just looks better. Now, the entire time I was doing my video with the top one, and it was all right because you didn't know it was something better. But I want, and you got to be yourself and animated, right? But look how good it looked to the bottom. So invest in a solid camera for 2025. Why? Is because more people are having more high quality videos. It's not like it was 5 or 10 years ago where, I mean, even our cell phones come with high definition cameras. So what you don't want to do is be doing a podcast show, video, or even live streaming, and you have a grainy, foggy, faded video, because people will be able to tell. Because most of the time when people are scrolling, they're not listening, they're looking. And so what is it that's going to make a person go from scrolling and stopping and then actually taking a step further and clicking so they can actually hear what you have to say? And let's face it, looks do help, okay? Appearance, the aesthetics. I mean, I'm more drawn to more visually appealing backgrounds and color. Look, just look to the bottom. Now you can see the difference. So in 2025, I'm going to be doing quite a bit of reviews. I have been a reviewer for products. Oh my goodness, over at this point it's probably 10 years. At this point it's probably 10 years. But I had stopped doing all these reviews the last 3 years because it just got so overwhelming with my work schedule and everything like that. But going into 2025, all of our collaborative partners, they have been reaching out and they like, we really want you to give us your honest opinion about these products. Okay. So what I'm going to be doing is showing you things like this so that you can see it and make your own decision on what you want to do. I'm going to be talking about microphones and different things that I'm going to use. And this microphone did not even cost $100. I think it cost me around about $50. Okay. I am going to be doing, and the reason why I stopped doing all those reviews like that is because my house started looking like a warehouse. I had stacks and stacks of boxes everywhere. And so what I'm deciding to do is once I do the giveaway, I'm speaking ahead of myself. Once I do the video, I am going to take it out the box. Okay. But once I get done, because I have to take it out of the box to kind of show it and stuff like that, I make sure I have a polished one for the companies, but then I'm going to have one where I'm showing you guys how to do certain stuff, right? Or how it looks or how it sounds and stuff. And then I'm going to put it back in the box and I'm going to do a giveaway. And this giveaway is going to be exclusive for the people who are subscribed, who are in our email list, that they are, and the ones who actually comment, like, follow, share, period. Because you invested in us with your time and also engaging, and we're going to invest in you by being a part of our community, by providing these giveaways. Now, if you live outside of the country, I am sorry, we are not mailing outside the country because customs can be a mess. Okay. And so we'll find something else of value that we can actually give you if one of our followers or subscribers or fans win from another country, because we are an international platform, a global platform. So we will make sure that we provide something for you from a digital standpoint that has the same amount of value, even if we have to send you a digital gift card, okay, where you can go and buy something. All right. Latrell said, thank you. You are most welcome. And so I used to do like so many, giving away thousands and thousands of dollars worth of stuff for the educational side. But I also have things for the media side that I'm actually going to be doing 2025. So make sure you stay in the loop on our social media platforms. Sometimes I'm going to be giving away stuff on YouTube. Sometimes it's going to be Facebook. Sometimes it's going to be Instagram. So in order for you to know, or LinkedIn, sometimes it's going to be through our email list. Sometimes it's going to be with you having to be over there on our apps. Go ahead. Oh, by the way, go ahead and download our CTR Media Network app. Let me pop this up on the screen so that you guys can go ahead and scan it so that you, and it's free. And some things I'm going to be putting videos on the TV side that only the TV people are going to be able to see, right? With these giveaways. So if you want to not miss out on anything, because it depends on what kind of mood I'm in, what platform I'm going to be on. To be honest with you, make sure that you are in the loop of all our social media platforms and got the notification bell whenever we go live. Make sure to actively engage, not just with my videos, but also with our amazing podcasters that are streaming on all of our social media platforms, because they have amazing things going on as well. I am going to be doing some giveaways of copies of this book. So if you have a desire to start your podcast, I'm even talking about how you can monetize. Literally have helped some people go from making no money with their podcast, from making 4 figures, 5 figures, and 6 figures podcasts, right? And so I have some of that in here, but I do have how you can monetize. I have ideas. I have scan codes. I even have how you can pitch your podcast to get high-end guests. We got branding in here, how to write a bio. We got how to grow your podcast, all kind of things inside of this book, okay? So I am going to be giving away, doing quite a bit of giveaways. We're going to be very, 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 very busy. And we are going to be doing sponsored videos again. And so if you are a business or individual, have a product or service that you feel will align with our brand, then we can, I could tell you about how the sponsorship looks. We have inexpensive ones that are, relatively not expensive, but then we also have ones that go a little bit more for ones who want a more deeper partnership with us, which means we're taking your stuff to events and all that stuff when we travel, because we travel quite a bit during the year, interviewing people, going to events, hosting, all of that good stuff. And for those of you who are our like platinum and gold and silver sponsors, we take your business alongside us. So you don't even have to be in the room in order for people to know who you are. Because honey, listen, this mouth right here will be like, hey, go check out such. And I also wear your merch and stuff like that, become your walking billboard. Because anybody that we align with, I don't mind wearing your merch, having your stuff in the background and all that stuff like that, so people can see it. If you want to know more about those kind of things and how you can be a part of it as a product placement person, with me placing your products in our videos, talking about them, or just flashing them up, advertisement, being in magazines, being a commercial placement or a sponsor, let me know. But as you can see here, a camera makes a big difference. So you want to take it to the next level, get you a camera, and it's like $150 or less. They have some ones that are not $150. They have some that's below $100, but this one is one of the best ones. Like, I have so many people that reach out to me and they be like, what kind of camera you use? They think I'm still using my Nikon or my Sony when I'm doing streaming like this. For the most part, I'm using this. And you know what I love about this is that, look, this travels well. One thing, when you start traveling with your podcast, you're going to be looking for ways to be able to not go over that bag weight. Okay, you're looking for stuff that's compact, that's durable, that's premium, that don't take away from the quality and the premiumness of your show. But you're also looking for something that packs well. You're also looking for something that is easy to travel. I can't tell you how many times I literally took one arm bag, had my camera, had my mic. I'm gonna have to do another video where I'll show you my traveling mic. Had my traveling mic and my cell phone, and turned my whole cell phone into a studio. And people's like, that's how you do it. I said, some of it, yeah. And then sometimes I have 2 and 3 regular stand-up cameras around me when I'm doing my sit-down interviews at events or whatever like that. But I have this. You do not have to make it complicated. A lot of you are not investing in your show, but you want people to invest in you. But if you ain't gonna invest in yourself first, then why should they invest in you? And then some of you just think that, I don't know what you're thinking, but you got to make sure that you have at least something to draw them in. And as you can see, And sometimes I'm a visual learner, so I have to let you guys, I learn better when I see stuff. So now that you see the difference from having a computer camera, which is pretty good, versus a exterior camera, now you understand why you need to make that investment. And guess what? When you have your business, when you have your show set up as a real business, LLC or nonprofit or whatever, however you set it up, you can write that off. It's a tax write-off. Because you have to buy equipment, even when you're taking classes. I normally I don't put little sly comments up, but we're gonna have a little fun today. Talking about money grows on trees. No, well, I don't know if that's a sly comment. You might just be saying that. That's why sometimes I just like to hear people versus versus reading comments, because it depends on how you read it. But let's talk about this money grows on trees. Technically, money is made from paper that we use trees from, but 100 and let's do this right here, because I don't know what you mean, but you've been cool all day, so I'm thinking it's just a statement. So let me just let you break down the math, because that's what I have to do sometimes. If you spend $150 for this camera, you know how much money that is if for 1 year. That means that you're only paying $12.50 each month. That ain't no money. You can't even hardly get gas. You can't even hardly buy a meal for $12.50 now. So think about this. That $150, you doing your show, being consistent, showing up, having top tier guests, or having very informative guests that your audience can really learn from, grow, or be entertained from. That creates opportunities for you to be able to get some it creates opportunity where people want to be a part of your show, where they want to pay you in order to be a part of whatever it is that you're doing. For example, when I start upgrading my camera, start upgrading my lights, these are some of my lights that I use. And FYI, I got this right here from Temu. And this was one of the best finds. I think we got 4 for like $32. I was shocked. We did a live on it, my husband and I. Y'all need to see that. This is good. It was like $35 for 4 of them. So, and it's bright too. So I'm gonna turn it on, but if you're sensitive to light, you might want to cover your eyes. And God said, let there be light, and hunty, it's light, right? Okay, and then you can turn it down because it has a little more control. I'm actually going to show you this because we are also a Temu. We are a Temu affiliate. We're in partnership with doing that. Did you know they have these programs? I'm going to have a whole nother video where I'm talking about how all the money that you guys, let me turn this off, all the money that you leave on the table, because many of you are under the impression that in order for you to make money with your show or your podcast, that you have to have thousands of followers. It's a lot of programs and a lot of different opportunities out there that you do not have to have. You don't even have to have a following yet in order to do it, and you be able to earn income. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. I've been doing it for years. Trust and believe. And I'm going to be dropping the tea. I talk about that in the book too. But you can go to CTRMediaNetwork.com and get it. But I'm also going to be sharing some more stuff. I'm thinking about doing a walkthrough of my book and talking a little bit about each chapter, and then give y'all something that's not in the book, because things evolving. I'm thinking about how I'm going to do that for next year. But anyway, thank you guys for being here for the long haul. I've been on this thing for over an hour. You know, your girl got to go. I have some things that I need to do, and I am on vacation, but I wanted to talk to you guys for the last day of 2024. I do not want you to bring that foolishness over into what happened this year over into 2025. I want you to make the commitment, make the decision on today to leave it in 2024. I want you to be proud of yourself, no matter where you're currently at. This is not your current situation. This is 2025 is a year to thrive. I want you to walk into all of your abundance. I want you to learn to be grateful for the smallest things, because it's really the small things, the small wins that gradually build you up to the big wins, okay? I want you to understand that you are worthy, that you have everything in yourself that you need in order to do what it is that you desire to do. You even though we want to work with people, we want to build, we want to collaborate, we want to affiliate, but I want you to know that even if you didn't have anyone, as long as you have God, you got everything. You got everything. Okay? And God will direct the right people or send the right people to work with you. You just need to keep being active and doing the activity. I want you to stop being afraid. Stop allowing the fear of not knowing stop you from becoming. Okay? It was so many reservations that I had during 2024 in regards to TV. I did not want to transition into TV. But my audience, my clients, they all wanted TV. I would direct them to other networks to go there, but they have been with me for years, and they were like, we really like to deal with whatever you doing. So if you can provide this service, we would like to get it from you, because we love the morals, ethics, and standards that you have here. And the reason, and we already did different things, and we'll prefer to be with you. I prayed to God about it. For 3 years, you guys, I was working on this. And to be honest with you, I didn't want to do it, so I didn't put much effort in it that I should have. And when I did, it didn't work out the way that I thought it was going to work out. So it was very disheartening. Paid all this money, lost a lot of money, went at it again, lost some more. I mean, money with a comma, not no little couple of hundred. I'm talking about comma money. And I was like, the partnership did not work out right. I paid for stuff. I did not get it. It was the thing was shabby. I have a level of excellence that has to be met when I do anything. And flam over here. And it wasn't just reaching the very meager expectations, and I couldn't get my money back. So here we are, money with commas, trying to provide the service that our community wanted, right? And I just kind of and God just kept waking me up in the wee hours of the morning, like, you got to do this TV. And I was like, I don't want to do it. I'm fine with just doing podcasting, okay? And online TV, I'm fine with that. And then I prayed to God, and I said, okay, just direct me on what to do. Help the people find me. And literally, God started sending the right people to me. And at first, I was a little distrusting because of all the past experiences. But then I said, I got to stop letting past relationships or past experiences with other companies deter me from a new venture or a new opportunity or a new partnership, because they are not that previous company, entity, or organization. This is a whole different, and so stop judging and stop putting them on the same tier, because they didn't do it. All right. And you need to be open-minded, free to abundance, right? And so that's what I did. Went into many conversations with multiple companies. And I'm very clear on the vision that God gave me to do for CTR Media Network and anything else that I touched dealing with the CTR brand. I'm very intentional, and I'm very clear. Let me say that again. I'm very, very clear on what my assignment is. And so if someone or anyone tried to knock me off of that, or whatever partnership tried to knock me, I'm like, that ain't what he told me to do. Because I understand that when I am obedient, God bless it. Not 100-fold, baby, 1,000-fold. He bless it. And when I'm not, it goes away, right? And so went to multiple different meetings. We have our own business concept of how we wanted to develop and implement and be innovative with the TV space, because I'm not new to it. I'm true to it. I've been in the TV space, in the media space for 10 years, over 10 years now at this point. And I worked in the background, was an executive producer for many different shows that you see with content creators and influencers and celebrities and entrepreneurs. I was the EP which is executive producer, or they're associate producer working with other producers in order to build, scale, and develop their shows, right? And so I work behind the scenes. People didn't even know I was there. And I prefer it like that when people don't know I'm there. I like to work. I guess I like to work in silence. I guess that's the way of saying it. I like to do the work without people knowing it's me. Okay, because I don't like the, oh, Dr. Tina thing. I'm grateful, but I'm just like, I'm a person in there. You need to be doing that, oh, for God. And so I prefer being in the background, right? I like to be that person in the back cheering the other people on. And so in this season, God, like you got to be that leader, okay? And so getting back to the point, I had to learn to yield to what my purpose is and be quiet for a while. And I had to stand still for a moment to get clarity and pull back from a lot of different things that I wanted to do or different things that I was doing. And it wasn't bad things. It was wrong timing. And I need to have that walk with God for a moment. So I can be very clear and be silent enough so I can hear him clearly. And so that what directed us to the TV. This last thing, we went through multiple meetings, and the partnership that we have now is amazing. But it took me 3 years to get it from concept, idea, not being unwavering with how, because they wanted me to change my entire business model. And I was like, that ain't what we do over here. We're not gonna follow your model. Alicia said, thank you. Latrell said, amen. We have Sharon, Dr. Tina, Happy New Year. Same thing to you, love. She said, we got room for mistakes. We got to grow. Yes, we do. And that's how you learn. I tell you one thing. I have learned more from my mistakes that I made any day of the week than things that I did for the first time that I automatically won at it. So I tell people it's the failures, it's the things that you lose that help you build that resilience, that help you build that knowledge, that help you build that skill to be a problem solver. Because now it's not just a concept or something that you read, it's something that you experience, and that is something that you can actually take into the marketplace to make impact to income. And so for me, yeah, Alicia, yeah, stop being afraid. I used to let fear stop me so bad till it was crippling. Okay, the fear of what people are gonna think, the fear of I don't understand, the fear of I don't want them to see me fumble or make mistakes on the camera, the fear of I got to make sure my face look perfect every time I go live, my hair got to be, I can't have no flyaways, that's a sad place to be. And now I'm just so free. If you knew me 3 to 5 years ago, I would say 5 years ago, I am a completely different person. So that person is no longer here. That's old Tina. That Tina is gone. The person that I am now is so at joy and peace and understands exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. That is purpose driven, people driven. And the TV was the mission for the people. It was not for me. It was not for me. It was because our people, our audience wanted television and they wanted it from us. Even though we know a lot of people who do TV, we will send them there because they have TV networks and stuff. Or we'll say, you got to go find it. You have to find it yourself. But they will do it. And then they will come back and say, I don't like the experience. Like, can you come in? I'm like, listen, I don't talk about nobody's business because people have to figure out their stuff themselves. But the TV started because of people, of the people. And they've been consistently asking for over 3 years now. And this magazine, they have been asking for years. This book, they have been asking for years. And so the thing is, when you are purpose driven and people driven, and profit is always the very last thing, you do things even if it makes you uncomfortable. This made me uncomfortable because I didn't want to be on the cover of magazines. This made me uncomfortable because I did not want to be on the cover of books. Shout out to Sheree Moore, because she was like, you got to put on your first book that you do solo, you need to put your face on it. I'm like, no, let's put a microphone on it. She was like, no. So I did it. And guess what? This book went #1 with no marketing. Soon as it went out, and it won an award for the best new podcast book by Book Authority, and it won another award, the Top Podcasters Award. And so, and I'm not gonna lie, I was afraid, but I had people in my corner. And that's why the people who you have around you need to be those good support system. Okay. Yes, the image of God. So in 2025, I want you to not allow fear to stop you. I want you to walk into everything with full purpose. I want you to be, if you do not understand what you're supposed to be doing with your life, your purpose, I need you to get quiet for a while. Pull yourself away from all the noise. This is for people who believe in God. You need to pull yourself away and be quiet enough so you can listen. Pray to him to help you to be able to find discernment, to have the wisdom, to be able to understand what it is that you're supposed to be doing. Okay? And then once he tell you what that is, even if it scares you, even if you don't want to do it anyway. Because it's a lot of things that you see me do, I do not want to do. But guess what? It's a man named Lee. I actually interviewed him, Lee Williams, a financial advisor. He said, your success, and I quote, is always on the other side of what you don't want to do. Let me say it. Lee Williams, and I'm quoting him, said, and if you want to see the full interview, you go to the Tina Ramsey Show. Oh, you can see it on CTR Media Network. Download the app. And you can see it on the TV side up under the Entrepreneurship and Career Development TV channel, Tina Ramsey Show. Lee said, your success is on the other side of what you don't want to do. So what is it that you don't want to do, that you've been fighting against, that your mind been nudging you to do, but you don't want to do it? That's, for me, was the TV. That for me was writing my own book. I rely solely on being a co-author in other books. And I don't talk, being a co-author in books is a good thing for those of you who want to be in, advertise yourself, because that's how I got my first #1 bestseller status and went global, went viral from being in a #1 best-selling book. But I got hundreds of books that I wrote but would never release. I have hundreds of ebooks and regular books, different things that I wrote would never release it. I was too afraid to stand on my own 2 feet with God. I was too afraid. This was me breaking free because I had a terrible experience collaborating with someone. I ain't gonna say no names because I don't want to bash nobody, and I'm not gonna do it. Terrible experience. And that stopped me for 5 years from creating stuff independently myself because I lost money with a comma. That person was considered a very dear friend of mine at the time, and it hurt me to the masses. It was like, and we both supposed to be God-fearing. I was like, why in the world would she do that? Like, it was just very emotional. Like, and so due to that bad experience, I allowed myself not to move forward for 5 years. Listen, I don't want y'all to do what I did. Get over that mess now and move on. I don't let stuff do that to me now. And if I notice any inkling of that type of thing coming up, I'm like, oh, we're not gonna do that. That's just a little stumbling block, but we're gonna step over it. And I keep moving. In the past, I used to let problems, relationships, failures, I used to let it stop me. But now I don't let it stop me. I let it motivate me. The more pushback, the more problems, or in that, when I know I'm supposed to be doing, I know this assignment that God gave me, that let me know that I'm in line with his will, what I'm supposed to be doing. Because anything that God wants you to do is never going to be easy. Let me say that thing again. Anything that God wants you to do, it's never going to be easy. And if you want easy, then you need to stop. You need to get off the purpose road. Because the purpose road is not an easy road. The purpose road have stumbling blocks, holes. It have detours. It have pause. It has going fast lane. Then it has going slow lane. It has confusion. It has all of that. If you are not ready only for the success of the purpose road, but you're not ready to do what it takes in order to get to the finish line, let me tell you, as soon as you think you're going to get to the finish line be pushed back more and more. Because entrepreneurship, purpose-driven life is something that you're going to never graduate from. It's something that you will never be able to learn everything. It's something that you will always have to grow on. It's something that you will always have to build on until you take your last breath. I don't know who need to hear it, but all of a sudden I just went left. I don't know who need to hear this, but I just went up. Ooh, we got KB Michelle Green in the building. All right. Let me see. Can I pull one off? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I can't use the new camera. Okay, so let me stop sharing this screen, remove. Can you hear me now? Okay. I don't know who need to hear this, but so I just learned something new. See, I'm learning real time. That she just said she can't hear me. So when you use your second camera don't have audio, but your first camera do when you're on StreamYard. Can you hear me now? Somebody type yes. Okay, Alicia said yes. Okay, so thank you guys. So I'm going to say this right here because sometimes God be listen, I be feeling that Holy Spirit moving. So hey, if it hurt your feelings, well, maybe your feelings need to be hurt this morning so that you can get on the right path. I don't know who need to hear this, but got the urge to say this. I'm talking to all the business owners and all the entrepreneurs. Now, you might feel some type of way and you might get upset with me after I say this, but the truth that sets you free, and sometimes the truth hurts. And if you look in Hebrews, I ain't gonna start preaching to y'all, but I am gonna quote some stuff. A thing of three. Okay. That who he loves, he disciplines. Now, let me give you a little word of advice. Just because you're a business owner and just because you are an entrepreneur, do not mean that you qualify to be no business coach. I don't know who need to hear this. Just because you are a business owner, entrepreneur, do not mean that you qualify to be a business coach. I have so many people because they see the success that God had blessed us with, and they saw my growth from all these different years. And I'm going to be totally honest and transparent. As you dig deep enough back into my social media probably about 10 years ago, 5-10 years ago, you will see where I call myself a business coach out of the someone told me I was a business coach. Let me tell you something. That ain't my mission. That ain't what I'm supposed to be doing. And just because, you might be successful in business, you might be a successful entrepreneur, you may have had some levels of success, but baby, that don't mean that you qualified to be nobody business coach. That ain't what God laid upon you to do. Now, this KB Michelle Green from Kingdom Business Builders University. Let me tell you something, KBBU. Now that is her calling. Okay, that's her calling. So the only thing that Dr. Tina teach, to be clear, is media marketing, media marketing up under the umbrella of TV distribution, podcasting, and building up your organic visibility. That's what I teach. And homeschooling. So if it ain't media, marketing, or homeschooling, don't y'all call me talking about, can I be your business coach? And I'm going to tell you like this, sure can't, because that ain't what I do. Now, there's some people out there that are really, that's what they call them, is they business coaches. And they can call themselves business coaches. But I'm not one of them. Yes, I have successful business thanks to God. He's guiding and making I put seeds out and he making it grow. But honey, I am not nobody business coach. I can tell you how it is to be a business owner and entrepreneur. When I was clear on my assignment and I understood exactly what I'm supposed to be doing and how I'm supposed to be doing it and what path I'm supposed to be walking, I'm very clear on what I do. It's certain lanes that I don't jump in. It's certain roads that I don't cross because it takes me off of what I'm supposed to be doing. And you can tell by the seeds and the fruits that you produce with whatever you're doing. So if you're not, let me give you an example. If you're doing something in regards to coaching or business-wise and you don't see any measure of growth, I don't care if it's a small amount, then 9 times out of 10, you might just be doing something just because you're good at it. Because I found myself for years doing things just because I was good at it. I was really good at it, right? And people saying, oh, you should do this, you should do that, you should do this. And I would listen because I had no direction. Because I felt like if I was good at it, I should be doing it because everybody coming to me to do certain things. And they say, I'm so good at this, man. I excel at it. And I made a promise to myself. I was broke, busy. I was blessed because God blessed me with the gifts, but I was broke and busy, trying to do and become everything that everybody wanted me to become. And then I realized, yeah, they're going to tell me they want that I'm good at all this stuff, in which I was, because I was making their low light because I was doing the work that they didn't have to do. But yet, I was not doing what my God-given assignment was because I was too busy playing in somebody else's sandbox. It ain't nothing wrong with collaborating and affiliation. But when it gets to the point where it dampens or bring down what it is that you're supposed to be doing, where you is losing your focus on what you need to do, then that's something that you need to say, pause, I'll come back to it later, or don't do it at all. And I had to learn to use the word no. I had to learn to use it. And so I don't know who need to hear this, but in this season, you're going to have that laser focus. Don't let people operate in the spirit of excellence, in the spirit of being elite. Don't operate in the area of mediocre and just being good at something. It's a lot of people good at stuff. A lot of people good at singing, good at cooking, good at being a business owner. But the ones who excel is the ones who are elite, the ones who are phenomenal, the ones that are exceptional. You want to just don't operate right here, operate up here. And I had to learn that just because I'm good at it or I excel at it doesn't mean that I'm supposed to be doing it. Okay. And I had to learn how to do that. And so in this season, you don't want to be a jack of all trades. And if you're saying that you're a jack of all trades, or that you are what's that other saying people say, a jack of all trades, and then they say something, the go-to for all information, something, I can't remember the last one. You setting yourself up for failure. I had to learn that the hard way. It took me years to get it. The reason why, other than mostly because of God, the only reason why the CTR Media Network grew and the brand and the CTR grew so much is because we are, as a team, we are very clear and precise on what it is that we are doing. When it's CTR homeschooling, it's homeschooling. Curriculum, technology, and resources to help ease the homeschooling process. If it's our nonprofit CTR Cares, we are bringing the community and nonprofit organizations together in order to help the consumer as well as the community know what is available so that they can take advantage of the resources in their particular area, and also be able to teach individuals how to be able to be self-sufficient and safe in this new digital landscape. If it's CTR Media Network, we're very clear. We create, we thrive, we redefine. We redefine what? The media industry space by being innovative, by putting the content creator in the driver's space where they have, or the driver's seat, where they have complete ownership of the information, where they can 100% leverage this platform to the maximum, where they can have 100% of the profit earned if they're going out there getting their own sponsorships and stuff. They don't have to give us 20, 30, 40%. Most independent networks require that anything that you make while you're on their platform, the house gonna take some money. We don't do that because we believe in the philosophy that there's room for everyone at the table if you put in the work. And if you are investing in our platform, we want you to have an ROI, return on your investment. And we want it to succeed. Any money that you pay us, we want you to be able to get 100-fold back, 1,000-fold back on that investment. We want you to be able to recoup what you invested, be able to see yourself grow, be able to eventually use content creation as a way to retire yourself and your family, because it can be done. It can be done. And so we do things completely different over here at CTR Media Network. But with that being said, I was not always this clear. I wasn't always this precise. And I was afraid to tell people no, because I felt like if I said no, I'm blocking opportunities. Let me tell you something. It's a lot of opportunities, but that don't mean that opportunity for you. It don't mean that opportunity is for you right now. It may be something in the future, or may not be for you at all. And guess what? People don't want to ever talk about this, but to be honest, sometimes we don't look at, when we say the word opportunity or opportunities, we always think about it in a positive way. Well, I'm here to tell you on today that opportunities, just like anything else, have a good side and a bad side. Some opportunities are presented before you to distract you from your purpose. Oh, see, y'all ain't want to hear the truth today. It's some opportunities that you don't understand that is meant as a placement to distract you from your purpose on what your God-given assignment is. Opportunities. Collabs, affiliation. There are some collaborations, affiliations, as well as opportunities that are not meant to bring you blessing, but to take away blessings. Have you ever thought about that? I had to learn that. And that was some deep study and meditation. And I realized, oh my goodness, there's two sides of the coin with this, with opportunities. It's a good side and a bad side. And most of us, we're getting distracted with the bad side because up on the banner opportunities, we think good. We get that good serotonin, them good feelings that comes when we hear about opportunities. But sometimes opportunities, depending upon where it's coming from, is a distraction. It's a distraction. And you have to pray to use discernment. And opportunities, I like to look at opportunities like this. If it's something that's going to help take my whatever it is that I'm doing, that God want me to do, to the next level, but not just me, if I'm collaborating with somebody, is it really going to be beneficial for the other person that's involved? Because what we don't want is a lopsided seesaw, where that person is bouncing you up or you bouncing them up, and it's not an effect where everyone is winning. We want that win-win effect, okay? And so think about all the collaboration, affiliations, and opportunities that you have been presented in 2024. Did it help you in any way? And it don't have to be money all the time, because many people get caught up in this money thing. I'm here to tell you, my best investment has not been money. And even though I have had some great deals come across the table, my best thing that I have ever had is people. People are more valuable than any one-time payment or any monthly payment. People are more valuable. Because you can go up and down with entrepreneurship where you on the high rent now, you making them 6, 7, 8 figures, and then all of a sudden you crash. And a lot of people that's up with you and hanging with you while you in them 6, 7, and 8 figures, they for the ride, but let you fall, and then they gone, right? But who is there when you're down? Pay attention to who the people are that is there when you're down versus the people who are there when you up. It's crowded when you up. Everybody want to be attached to you. But when you're down or you having one of those moments, who are with you, right? And so I had to learn to pay attention to certain stuff. And I had to learn that sometime, let me check the comments. KB said a master of none. Yeah, we were talking about jack of all trades and a master of none. Oh, that is a master of all trades, but a master of none. I love that saying. And we got Nicole in the building. Hey, love. All right, you guys. She also has an amazing network called the Herpreneur Network. Well, she got the Herpreneur Network, the her and the hymns over there, girl. The her and the hymns, because she just did an amazing event with honoring men as well. So she does quite a bit of things up under what she does. She's very good on making sure that she stays on what she's supposed to be doing. So if you want to know, go on over there and follow her. And if you want to know about KB Michelle and her university, go on over there and check them out, okay? And Alicia is also from the Herpreneur Network, Alicia George, so you can check her out. She has a book that just released. I think they went number 1. Maybe about 2-3 days ago. So go check them out. Okay. Anyway, I want you guys to be laser focused this year, and I want you to really, really see that you need to see things for what they truly is. And even though an opportunity may come as a distraction to you, and it may not, it's not dealt with the person character on this particular thing, because it could be a good person. It could actually be a great opportunity. It could actually, I remember one time I was working to do something, and no matter how much I tried, it just never fell through. But as soon as I got my position as a teacher for KBB University, then all of a sudden that opportunity that I've been working towards for years have came up. But guess what? It was a conflict of timing, a conflict of interest. What I had to work on as an instructor and teacher to teach the entrepreneurs about media and marketing, and also I was in my master's class in order to help myself with personal development and business, that I just did not have the mental capacity or nor the time to focus on that. So guess what I had to do after prayer? After been waiting for a couple of years, I had to tell them, no, this is not a good time. Maybe we can revisit this opportunity at a later time. I'm so happy that we're finally on the same page, and we're making, and that I came at the top of your mind in order to work with you, or you to work with me. But however, at this time, I have some time constraints, and I don't have any availability right now. But I would like to revisit this in the future, and I appreciate this opportunity. You have to learn to say no. Now, guess what? I said, well, this probably gonna mess up this opportunity for me. And guess what happened? The people said they're willing to wait. They're willing to wait because they've been watching me for years, and they are willing to wait. So when the opportunity presents, they'll check back in about 3 to 6 months and or a year. And whenever the time is right for me, based upon my schedule, they're willing to work around my schedule. Look at God. So sometimes you need to learn to say no, not right now. And in some cases, you just need to say no. But I can't make that decision for you. You have to make that decision for yourself. The main thing is you have to learn to be super duper clear on who you are, what you're doing, what your purpose, what your assignment. And no matter what it is, if you are truly on an assignment-based mission, it's never going to be easy. It's going to be moments where you want to quit. It's going to be moments where you want to scream. It's going to be moments where you're going to feel some type of way emotionally. It's going to be up and down like a roller coaster. But think about the roller coaster. Even if it's ups, downs, twists, and turns, you always make it to the end of the ride. The roller coaster has to stop at some point. So you will, if you don't stop, reach your destination. Okay, but you have to be more diligent. You have to be more mindful. You have to have intention going into 2024. You need to be focused. You need to open up your mind to abundance, and you need to learn to use the word no when necessary and yes when it's time. Because the ones that's going to be able to excel and make it is going to be the ones that are super focused on what they're doing and very clear with their marketing and media and their mission. So much so that even a person that comes on your timeline, that comes on your social media, that reads an article or whatever about you, they know clearly who you are, what you stand for, what you do. And you need to always leave breadcrumbs. What is breadcrumbs? Breadcrumbs are digital imprints that you leave through magazines, blogs, TV shows, podcast episodes that you leave where people can get their, they can do their IR on you. What is IR? Their independent research. You think about it. Anytime that you buy a product from Amazon, what do? You either go to YouTube or you go to Amazon and read reviews, or whatever platform you own. You go to the reviews and then you go and search and see if anybody have a video on that particular product, or maybe did they talk about that service, right? Because you want to know about that third party validation. People don't care about what you say about your business. I can say anything about my business. What matters is what other people say about your business and the experiences that they have for people, real people that have worked with you, whether for a short time or a long time. And keep in mind that sometimes our reviews are not going to always be favorable because we're imperfect and some people have unrealistic expectations. That's why I'm very clear on when people work with me, I'm letting them know, hey, this is what it is. This is what it ain't. This is a possibility. Everybody's results is a little bit different based upon their work and your unique audience, yada, yada, yada. I'm very clear. If I see where a person have unrealistic expectations, I feel like it's going to be not a good situation, I'd be like, nope, this is not gonna work. I don't teach everybody. I don't want to work with everybody because I'm not a person or a business that work for everybody. We work for a very select amount of people, which are podcasters and entrepreneurs. That's it. And most of these entrepreneurs happen to be a podcast or a TV show host. Go figure. Very, very clear. In the homeschooling side, we work with educators and homeschooling parents, helping them de-stress the homeschooling process, helping them find resources. Very clear. CTR Cares, very clear. Community-driven nonprofit that's helping you with resources and also connecting the community with the resources that's available in nonprofits. Very clear. Very, very clear. Be clear. Have that clarity in 2025. On that note, I talk way too long, Lord. Way too long. But when I'm gone for a while, I talk your ear off for a minute. Especially when y'all start talking to me, I get excited, baby. On that note, I'm getting ready to go. You guys have a great, amazing rest of your day. I'm going to give a shout out to all the people who actually engaged because I really appreciate you. We have Alicia George, Afrida, Manuel. We have Sharon, Bradley James was one of our podcasters. Make sure to check out his podcast. And he has a co-host. We have Josephine from the Herpreneur Network. We have, they just say M. We have Mary Zenum. She was a part of the CTR Media Network, but once a part of CTR, always a part of CTR. Mary Zenum, she's a doctor. She has some great content. Go check her out. Dr. Mary. We have Desiree from Black Girls Connect. Collective. We have Anna L. Brothers, and we have Candace. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We have Dr. Nicole. We call her Nikki Ziegler in the building. She is the founder and CEO of the Herpreneur Network. We have KB Michelle Green, who is the founder and CEO of Kingdom KBBU University. Go check her out. She has also, if you need to help build up your credit, she has another business. She also has a nonprofit. We have Sharon, that's one of our amazing supporters. We have Latrell, that's one of our amazing supporters. We have Swag Her in the building. We have Warren, which is one of our amazing supporters. And we have TZ in the building from our educational side, from CTR Homeschooling over there on LinkedIn. We have Dr. Judy, which is one of our CTR Media Network podcasters. Anna, which is one of our CTR Media Network podcasters. We have Candace, which is one of our supporters. And we had a lot of people on today. We had like 45 people all together at one time, 45 people. So thank you guys for tuning in. Most of you probably at work now, about to go to lunch or something. So thank you. I plan on, like I said, doing those videos, organizing some giveaways. If you have tech products and different things like that, or different things that can help people in media marketing or homeschooling, and you want us to do a giveaway, then you can send the giveaway, and send the information in. We have our address on our website. You can mail that in to us, and we will do a giveaway. Also put all your business information so we can give you a shout out. We'll let you know, do a little review, yada, yada, yada. If you want something better than that, a shout out, then you need to not call us. Well, yeah, you can call us. 877-287-6552. That is our business phone number right there. Extension 801 for CTR Media Network. If you want to speak directly to me about being your brand ambassador, if your brand aligns with what I do, then my extension is 800. But right now we are on vacation. I'm on vacation too, but I want to come on and talk to you guys again. Just say hello for the last day of 2024. Today we talked a little bit about podcasting and cameras. We talked a little bit about not taking the mess from 2024 into 2025. We thank you for following, sharing, and subscribing. And we told you all about our TV and podcast streaming distribution network. We share with you about all of our different channels that we have on CTR Media Network. You can go and download it for absolutely free. And I am going to figure out how to share the screen for the show bigger for you next time, because right now you can't really see too much. So let me see. So maybe you can see a little bit of it now. Oh, and congratulations to Michael Finkley, one of our podcasters from the Michael Finkley Show. He has just been nominated for a Grammy. And so if you would like to support him, we have a GoFund where he has a GoFund started, and you can give a donation to help him with his travel expenses. All right. It is an investment well worth it. These are all of our current channels. We have some more people that are going to be coming out in January 2025. A lot more in the first quarter, because we have some people that are actually doing their content right now. So these are not all the shows that we have. We have a plethora of information for you so that you can be able to thrive in 2025. On that note, you guys have a great, amazing rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you for all the love. And listen, here's to a prosperous, abundant, intentional, focus-driven, being in alignment with your purpose, your passion, that develop your purpose for the people to make an impact, that God gonna bless you with a solid, consistent income. How about that? On that note, you guys, have Have a great day. Here's the QR code for you to scan so you can watch our TV shows for absolutely free, because now CTR is not just a podcasting distribution network, but it is a TV distribution network. You can see us on Roku TV, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV. We have our own web app. You can also see us on Android TV. And you can download our app on your cell phone or any electronic device by simply searching CTR Media Network and download it. And you can watch 24/7, 7 days a week for absolutely free. This is our way of giving back to all of you. We want to make sure that it won't be any excuses. We have so many, a variety of different type of content that you can learn so that you can thrive and so that you can grow. No more excuses. 2025. Okay, no more excuses. We are letting you get all of this information from our platform to be able to watch and listen to for absolutely free. Most independent networks do not do that. They have a subscription-based platform, which is not anything wrong with that, because that's usually how it is in order to keep the platform going. But that ain't what God told me to do. So anyway, and so this is, and if you would like to be a sponsor or support our mission so that we can keep our network going and growing strong, we would love for you to be a sponsor or give a love offering, donation, or purchase any of our service or products from our network or our network content creators, our podcasters and TV show hosts, because creating shows and podcasts are not free. We did make the decision to do it, but if you would like to patronize it, we will greatly appreciate it. And most of our content creators, if not all, we always do something special for the ones who support. If you are an entrepreneur or a content creator, streamer, podcaster, TV show host, and you're looking for guests, you can go to this free Facebook group on Facebook called Podcast Guest Matchmaker Group. Basically what it does, you can connect with different podcasts and entrepreneurs in the group. Of course, keep in mind that this is a public group, so therefore you need to do your due diligence. I mean, everyone in the group so far has been amazing, but sometimes it is some rotten apples. So anytime you are doing business with individuals or you talk about being a guest on their shows, make sure you do your own due diligence and do your research, because this is a public group and you move forward with your own goodwill. Okay. So have a great day and I will talk to you later. Bye.
Dreams do come true. I am showering on Netflix.
What I wish I knew when I started podcasting: how to get an awesome website in minutes. No technical knowledge, no problem. Podpage is designed for podcasters, not developers. Build a professional website in minutes, no coding required. Focus on your podcast, not your website. Join over 30,000 podcasters who trust Podpage to showcase their shows. It's easy, it works, it's made for you. Visit CTR Media Network and scan the QR code to get started now. Podpage, build it, love it, share it.